If you're going through a heartbreak right now, I want you to know that you're going to be okay. I know right now you're feeling a lot of heaviness, and I know right now you're feeling a lot of sadness perhaps, or maybe anger or confusion or stuck in denial, replaying everything over and over and over again. For some reason, I feel drawn to talk to you about this, to talk about heartbreak. And it's devastating and it's hard and it shapes you and molds you in all these different new and beautiful ways. And if you are feeling this right now, then this is for you. I intend this to bring you some clarity, some weight off of your shoulders, and let's just have a little girl talk. Me to you, friend to friend. I went through this crazy 6-year relationship breakup, right? And it literally changed my whole life. And at the time, I felt so sad and broken and confused and a little bit lost. And I allowed myself to put my identity in this other person. Big mistake. Please do not do this, but we all do, right? And that breakup was the biggest blessing of my life. And now I look back and I'm like, dang, why didn't I do it sooner? Or why didn't it happen sooner? But I think that's the beauty of the journey. That's the beauty of finding yourself, learning through love, learning to fight for something, but then understanding when you should let go. Understanding that you can love someone from a distance, understanding that you either grow together or you grow apart, understanding and knowing that it's okay if something doesn't last forever. Love and relationships are a beautiful tool to use to see yourself. I look back and I'm like, oh, I see why I attracted that person now that I'm like aware of it, you know? Oh, I see. I was wounded here and they were wounded there, and they like puzzle pieced together, and then I thought it was love, but it was actually a lesson. So I'm here to tell you, if you're going through a heartbreak right now, please, 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 please embrace it. Yes, I said it. Everybody's like, oh, use distractions or use this or use that. Yeah, those are great sometimes when you need them for temporary. But please, please do yourself a favor and embrace it. Embrace the feelings, embrace the hurt, embrace the uncertainty, embrace it. Feel it, really feel it. I was on my floor crying, girl. Excuse me. I was on my floor crying, praying to God, like take this pain away. There was this time where it was really quite funny, because that time I was on the floor literally praying to God, and I was like, take this pain away. This hurts so bad. Fast forward a year later, I was on the same floor crying to God, but this time tears of joy. I was so overflowed with joy and thankfulness and clarity, and I was laughing. I was crying, and same spot. And that's just how life works, right? It's beautiful if you really kind of unpack it all. But I was crying, and then I started laughing. I felt crazy. I was like, started laughing, and then I was like, this is hilarious. A year ago, I thought everything was over. I thought my world was over. I thought, oh my gosh, that's everything. And everything fell apart. And I was like, no. And I clung so hard to my idea of a person, my idea of perfect, my idea that maybe I can fix him. Maybe I can make this work, even though it was never going to. And then a year later, I'm literally crying, but this time of joy. And I'm like, amen, hallelujah. I made it. I made it through that patch. My eyes are now clear. I see that it was never good for me, girl. It was never good for me. But I was it's crazy. The mind is so powerful. It will literally make you believe that like this person is amazing and you have the best relationship and you're like, oh my gosh, yay. But then like, why are you crying all the time? Why are they making you cry all the time? Why are they not texting you back? Why are they ignoring your phone calls? Why are they not taking initiative to make dates and quality time? Why are they always on their phone instead of being present with you? Why do they live after excuse after excuse? Why are they always doing the bare minimum? Why are they always breadcrumbing you? Why are, like, the list can go on and on and on. And I know we've all experienced this in one form or the other, but it's crazy because I look back now and I'm like, dang, my self-worth was like that big at the time. And I've always had a big self-worth. And then that relationship, I allowed myself to become small, like really, 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 really small. And I had no idea. I had no idea that that was even happening. And then looking back, I'm like, oh my gosh, I see it all clear now. I felt isolated. I felt invisible. I felt that no matter what I was trying to articulate and say, this person is not hearing me. And they got joy from my distress and sadness that they were causing. And they were like pointing fingers and they're like, it's you. And I was like, I'm so confused. I'm just trying. And then like begging for love. Girls, do not do that. If a man is not coming and like wanting to give you the world, do not sit there and beg for love. Don't keep trying. Stop. Let it go. Get your crown back on. Rise in your power and understand that you deserve nothing less than precious, genuine, reciprocated love. Okay? Let's sit with that. My heart, I said this over and over and over again when I was like repairing my heart. I would sit and say, my heart is too good and too precious to experience anything less than love. And that really opened my eyes. I was like, wow, I was tolerating all of this behavior that I didn't even want to experience. So why was I still attracting it into my life? Because I was tolerating it. What you tolerate will keep happening, and it also will expand greater and greater. My best example of this is you give a dog a little bit of human food and they're like, they gave me human food, they're gonna do it again. And then you give them a little more and now they're expecting it. And now you're kind of being conditioned, like, oh, I'll just give it a little bit of my food. I'll just give it a little bit of my food, but it's gonna want more and more. And then suddenly it's starting to like, you know, it's really begging right there. I was like, rah, 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 give me your food. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense, but like the more you tolerate, the more you allow people to treat you wrong, the more that will keep happening. But when you stand up for yourself, you put your foot down the first time, girl, the first time, please, the first time, and say, hey, I will not tolerate that behavior. I would really appreciate it if you showed up for me with more respect and more presence. If not, this is not going to work for me. Done. Simple. Done. Or even like however, whatever it is. Like let's say they ghost you or whatever, and you're like, why did they do that? Like, I thought we were in this thing. Don't waste your time 3 more months from then and like still hang on and accept the breadcrumbs and be like, but I like them. They're hot. Whatever it is. Stop. The first time you approach and you go, hey, I noticed you left me on red. I really would appreciate and love if you would at least communicate a little bit better. I really love effective communication, and that's something that I really need and am looking for. If that's something you can't do, then this is just not going to work for me. And then they will switch. They will instantly be like defensive and be like, oh, well, I was busy and blah, 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 blah. Okay, dump them. Bye. Thank you, next. Bye. Or they will, there's a plane going above my head, if you can hear it. It's pretty loud. Anyways, or they will switch and they will be like, oh, this girl has high self-worth. This girl means business. This girl is valuable. And they will say, oh, I apologize. I was in a work meeting, or I was doing this. I see, and they will validate you. They'll be like, I see how that made you feel that way. I will come with, I would like to have more effective communication. You'll get that from me because I value what we have, and I would like to see where it goes. Boom. Boom. I could talk forever about this. I literally wrote this huge love chapter. It's not huge. It's like 50 pages. I wrote this love chapter that talks about my own personal experiences. Like, oh my gosh, from like falling in love at a young age and then being cheated on from him. And then getting in that other relationship, the 6-year relationship. And then afterwards, after I thought I healed my abandonment wound, got in a situationship with this guy who broke my heart right after, and I was like, dang girl, we need to do more work on ourselves. But the thing is to address it, to feel it, to not run from it, or to cope with it by like filling it with more pointless relationships or hookups or this or that, or just like attention. You don't need that. You need yourself. Once you choose you, everything will start choosing you. Once you really mean it and you choose yourself, you have high value, high self-worth, high self-esteem. You know you're the full meal. You will not tolerate anything less than what you are bringing to the table. So what switched for me, and what I would love to switch for you, if you're going through a breakup, please, let's keep having this conversation, because I know you're going to leave this video with some sort of like good little tiny sprinkles of something. Like, you will leave this video and be like, dang, I have a little bit of clarity, or dang, that girl's right, and I'm not gonna feel sad over this man anymore. It is good to feel, but don't let it become your identity. Do not let sadness and heartbreak and the sad songs, that's what I was. I totally understand. Do not let it become your identity. Because then you will see, you could feel it for 2 weeks, but you need to grow. You need to let it go. You need to grow. You need to be like, this is a lesson. This is what I learned. This is my toxic traits that I had in the relationship. I'm going to fix them and work on them. I'm going to mold and become a better me. I will not attract these people anymore, because now I see what attracted them in the first place. Really some deep self-reflection, acceptance, and blunt, like very honest with yourself. Unafraid. It's beautiful. Trust me, it's not scary. I absolutely love it, because you get to know yourself better. You grow a stronger bond between you and your heart, between you and your mind, between you and your whole soul. So, feel it, let it go. Do not let it become your identity. Mine, I think I like got stuck in it for like 2 months of just like, couldn't go to the grocery store without wearing sunglasses because I was crying. I was sad, and that's okay. We grieve the thing that we spent years on, or even months, whatever it is. If it's important to you and it impacted your heart, that is substantial. That is like a big deal. But it's okay to feel, but do not become an identity. It is not who you are. It was a lesson. Take that lesson, feel it, let it go, connect with yourself. But now come back stronger. Come back with standards. Come back with high self-worth. Work on your self-concept. Girls, self-concept, high self-concept, game changer. And I still work on it today. It's like a daily thing. I'm always working on it. And I used a lot of like little tactics and things like that to help me work on it. I could talk more about that if you'd like, but I did so much because I totally reprogrammed my subconscious mind through that breakup, which leaped me into like this amazing woman that I am today. And I love that I went through that, because it made me who I am today. And you can't learn that in a book necessarily. Yeah, you can. But are you feeling all that? Sometimes the experience really does, as long as you're aware of it and you do something about it and you don't get lost and stuck in it. The experiences of life really do shape and mold you into amazing characteristics and mindset and perspectives and all that beautiful stuff. But I do advise, just speaking of book, I wrote a book. It's called How to Get Through Your 20s with Clarity and Direction. And it literally is like everything that I've been through. Not everything. There's so much that's not in there, but a good chunk of like my lessons I've learned. And in the love chapter, it talks about all this, but it also gives side notes of like do's and don'ts and things like that. And it really will open up your mind. So let's get back to the point here, right? If you are going through a breakup, it's not the end of the world. He was not your everything, or else he would still be here in your life today. And even so, you, my love, are your everything. Love and external sources of that relationships or this or that, that's all a bonus. That is all a bonus. But you are the love of your life. You are the love of your life. Love yourself unconditionally through every version of you. You are beautiful. You are amazing, and you are not hard to love. You are so lovable, and you just need to come back to yourself and remember who you are. Remember who you are. You are powerful. You are strong. You are smart and funny and amazing, and you are a good lover. And if any of these kind of triggered you, or maybe you're like, I'm kind of toxic, that's okay. Own it. Be like, yeah, okay, maybe I have some toxic traits. Let me address them, become aware of them, and let me become a better person. Let me shed those old layers of myself so I can step into the woman I want to become, the person I want to become, how I want to love others, how I want to show up in the world. But it all begins with, how are you loving yourself? How are you treating yourself, talking to yourself? Just the way that you are with yourself, the world will be that way back to you. Everything is a reflection. Same with relationships. So I know that you're probably hurting right now from this breakup. Trust me when I say it's gonna get so much better. It's gonna get so much better. If they were meant to be in your life and stay, they would have stayed. That changed so much for me, because I was like, what's meant to be in my life will be in my life. You do not have to force, you do not have to cling, you do not have to try to make things happen. That just repels and pushes everything away. But once you understand and you're like, oh, I don't have to try to force this relationship. Let's say you meet someone new, whatever, down the line, and they genuinely want to show up for you. They genuinely love you, which happened to me. Like later on, when I was so over the situationship and everything, and I was like, meh, meh, and I was like, I feel good. I love me. Like I'm so proud of me. Like, God, yes. Then randomly, it was orchestrated. Like it was already written. I met somebody, and I was not looking for anything. I was not searching. I didn't care. And I was healing. I was healed. And I loved myself. And I still do. And he just showed up in my life. And I was like, not my type. Nothing like that. But he showed me, it was a beautiful unfolding. And it's been 2 years since. And we're still together. Unfolding still, no rush, no nothing. But what's funny is, like, I had this journal at the time when I was like healing from the heartbreak, and I was like, I'm just gonna write, and I like love to write songs. So I was like, I'm just gonna write about like what I want in a man, just to see what are my values, what am I looking for if something happens in the future. And I was like writing all these things about it, and which I also have some of these exposed in my other book. It's called Little Lost Love Thoughts. And it's literally my diary from like some of these, like 3 different like timelines of relationships that it goes back fast, but I pulled them all out of my diary, and they're like poetry entries, and some of them are just like so pathetic. Like now that I read them, I'm like, girl, you were such a hopeless romantic, and you were so naive. But that's beautiful because I grew. And some of those are in there, and they're great. You should look up the book. It's Little Lost Love Thoughts. Everything, all my books are linked in my channel description. So please, 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 please go check them out. You will love them. Especially if you, I don't know. If you're a girl, you'll love them. That's all I gotta say. Even guys, go ahead. Anyways, so I was looking back and I was reading these things again and I was like, oh my gosh, like that same exact situation happened with this new man. That all these traits he has, like, was I, some people would say, manifested. I was manifesting, scripting, whatever, and attracting this exact harmonious love into my life without me even knowing. And the funny thing is, I was doing it for the situationship. Like, I was so hung up on this situationship guy. I thought he was like everything. And I thought he was the guy. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, this makes sense now. Blah, 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 blah. But no, he wasn't. He was the furthest thing from it, which is hilarious because that just shows you how life is like, no, you thought. It always catches you by surprise. But let me tell you, the surprises may not be exactly what you wanted or exactly the way you wanted, but they are better. They are so much better. And I'm like so thankful today. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm so glad that I didn't settle for less. I'm so glad that I didn't give up on nurturing my heart. Woo. Anybody? I thought I was gonna burp, but we don't need that right now, right? Okay, let's get back. Life is supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be so serious. Laugh, feel joy, even through the heartbreak. You can laugh. Stop listening to the sad songs. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Feel empowered, feel liberated, feel like you can do anything now. You don't have anything holding you back. Why waste time being sad? Why waste time wallowing in it for so long? Feel it, yes. Write it out. Go take a good workout and get those energies out. But stop telling the story to yourself that you're sad. The more you talk about it and vent about it, the more it expands. What you focus on expands. Girl, focus on what you want to experience instead. Be like, you know what? He wasn't right for me. You know what? They weren't right for me. But you know what is? I'm right for me. I love me, and that's what matters. I know I'm amazing. I know what I bring to the table. And you know what? I'm going to use this momentum and turn and transmute this sadness, this anger, this regret into propelling me into my highest version of myself. I'm going to use this time to become better, hotter, better shape, more inspired, to feel free again. And I'm not in a rush, and I'm not looking for anybody to soothe my pain or fill the void, because I am enough for myself as I am. And anything outside of me that comes into my life that loves me and is ready to love me right is just a beautiful bonus addition. So, to conclude, because I can talk about this forever, you need to just go get my book, How to Get Through Your 20s with Clarity and Direction. It's linked in my channel description. Read it. You will love it, especially the love chapter. I mean, read it all. It will help you, I promise. Even going through an identity shift or quantum leaping in a way, or just attracting the life you want, letting go of old beliefs, healing your heart. You will love it. So to conclude, I know your heart might be hurting, and that's valid. I'm here for you. Even if I don't know you, I'm sending you love right now. Are you ready? Do you want to feel it? That's where you should put a sound. I should put a sound effect where I'm like, but I guess I can just do my voice. So, okay. Now that I'm done being weird, you will heal. You will come out stronger. You are amazing. You tried, and that's what counts. They're not for you, and that's beautiful, because that means the person who is for you, who will be coming into your life at some point, is going to love you right. However, there may be some false lovers out there. Don't fall for it. Stay true to your high self-concept, your high self-worth. Respect yourself, love yourself, know what you will and will not tolerate, girl. And they will either stay in your life or they will go. Let the toxic ones go, okay? You can have standards. You can have needs. That's a beautiful thing. That means you know what you want. You are not needy. You are not too much. You know what you want. And that's amazing. A lot of people get stuck in relationships and they're so sad. And they wish that they could have a way out, but they're feeling so stuck that they don't know that they can have a way out. So take this as a fresh new beginning, as a beautiful rebirth of becoming a better, amazing, more cherished version of yourself. Love you first. It all starts from within. Once you go within and you really truly love you and you choose yourself, everyone will love you and choose you back, because it's all a mirror and it's all reflected. You are worthy and you are so worth it. You are enough. You are growing. You are expanding. You are feeling emotions, and that's beautiful to feel. I would like you to take this moment to really just feel thankful for yourself. Thank you, body, for moving for me every day. Thank you, heart, for being able to feel emotions. Thank you, heart, for being able to love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now, from this point on, you're choosing yourself. You choose you, and you love you, baby. Not in an egotistical, selfish, like evil, selfish way, because we all gotta be selfish a little bit, you know? Gotta choose yourself. It's your life. But in a way where you love yourself, where when you deeply love yourself, this is what I'm talking about. Love yourself so deeply that anything that is trying to bring you down mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually is not for you. And you love yourself so deeply that you automatically, without trying to convince yourself, you automatically say, this is not for me. This is not what I would like to experience. And I choose different. I want something else. I would like to be met at the same standards that I am at, or that the things that I bring to the table, I would like to be reciprocated to me. Like, once you have that high self-concept, it is everything. Literally YouTube self-concept, or if you want me to, I will send you the video that like changed everything for me. Once you have that high self-concept, self-respect, self-worth, everything changes. You will start attracting amazing people in your life. But you must remember, even if he's like the hottest guy in the world, but if he's breadcrumbing you, girl, walk away. Who cares? Who cares? What matters is, how are they treating you at the end of the day? How are they making your heart feel at the end of the day? Are they adding value to your life? Are they adding joy? Are they pushing you to become better? Do they believe in you? Or are they trying to belittle you, make you small, hurt your feelings, make you cry, make you doubt yourself, control you, mold you into what they think is perfect rather than loving and accepting you? Like, think about these things. You will get through this. I'm so proud of you. And if you made it this far to the end of my little talking thing, friend to friend, it's been great talking with you. I would love to do more of these. I have so much that I get very passionate. I could do this all the time. I love to help people. I'm proud of you, and you can do it. And, you know, experiences shape you. Don't give up. Don't beat yourself up. Give yourself some love. Now, go have a beautiful day. And now I just feel all cheeky. Now I'm just feeling all the love. I'm feeling all the love, so I know you're going to feel all this love. Here, one more.